let me talk about this. So when you guys see this notation, f of g of x, I just want to remind you that everybody is pretty familiar with evaluating functions for numbers. 2 plus 1, like whatever is inside there, you plug it in for the x, right? You're trying to find the value of the function at 1. So in this case, this would be 3. And in your investigation, I said, well, we don't have to just do numbers. We could put anything we want inside those parentheses. Right? We could put x plus 1 squared inside those parentheses. Yes? And then we could do a little math to simplify this. Right? Which I'll do, but I'm not, for time purposes, I'm not going to do it right now. So if I say, well, then what if I put g of x inside of there? Then would you guys agree the correct notation that this would look like would just look like that? It looks kind of crazy. It looks weird. Like this is much preferred, right? Why don't you just give me 0, 7, 2? Like I like this. That kind of is confusing. But if you follow the pattern, whatever's inside of your function notation, your input value, you're just replacing your input variable with that. Correct? Yes? Now the cool thing about this, though, is when we replace g of x, we actually have g of x defined. Right? G of x is defined for actually x plus 1. So in this case, I don't know why I jumped ahead on that. But either way, so now we can replace this with x plus 1. So let's actually do the math, because the final answer would probably be simplified like this. X plus 1 squared is x plus 1 times x plus 1. So therefore, that factored out becomes x squared plus 2x plus 1. Then you could distribute the 2 and add the 1. I'm not going to have you guys get caught up on the algebra. I can go over this much later. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. OK? If you get caught on that, just let me know, and I'll show you my steps. Either way, let's look at the domains. Domain, quadratic, all real numbers. Domain, linear, all real numbers. Notice the composition. Another quadratic. So therefore, it's going to be, again, all real numbers, right? So the composition, again, looks like it's another combination of them. But we do have to be careful with combination. So the first part students usually struggle with is the plugging in portion. All right? The second step that people really struggle with is the